Got Beagle. They got Beagle out here.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Thank you for clicking on the video. We got another this week on Skater News. This is going to be the third edition, third episode. And before we get into the intro, I would just like to stop and say this. So this video might be getting a bit more views than my regular content because of course I'm using Steve Berra and he's a big topic right now. So let me introduce myself. My name is Mario and I like to make skateboarding content, not just news, random stuff as well. Deep dives into skaters that some people don't know, as well as, I feel like need more attention. Talk about recent drama, as well as I made a video on Ryan Beckford talking about what's happening with him. I highly recommend you subscribe to my channel because you never know what you'll get with this channel, but if you like skateboarding, you'll definitely be satisfied. And on that note, let's roll the intro. So if you watch any skateboarding related content on YouTube, you definitely have seen this guy, the Hyphenate, pop up in your, your recommended or on your watch now on YouTube. Just a little backstory because I highly recommend if you want to learn more on this, I'm not going to put a whole summary on it. I feel like, it's his content. He definitely deserves the views. Basically, he had former connections with Steve Berra in the past. He won a contest. And then after he reached out to Berra, expanding, doing some gaming, some podcasts and stuff around that. And Steve Berra at the time, he was hitting an all-time low. All these people were, hating on him, rightfully so. He had a cry for help, and the Hyphenate coming up was just perfect timing for him because Steve Berra needed the help. So then the Hyphenate works for him. Making a studio for podcasts and gaming, puts a lot of effort into this and not really seeing, anything get out of it. Steve Berra's not really paying him. So this is not the first time that Steve Berra has done, stupid things in the past. We have this guy thrash talking when he had the Jagger Eden rubbing his nipples, classic poster at Tampa Pro. And Steve Berra kind of pressed him. All right, hello, it's me in post editing. Good one, good one. Berra definitely didn't press the guy, but he did confront him. I did find these screenshots. I guess Berra posted these on his Instagram. The thing with Steve Berra though is like this could have been avoided very easily. But with Steve Berra, he's very hard-headed. He always wants to win. He kind of blows it out of proportion. And Steve Berra, you need to stop fucking posting paragraphs. We're not reading all this shit. I ain't reading all that.
They're over here. Then there's this video. This one's funny.
What are you gonna do? We can get some Long Beach homies to come pick me up.
Then after, we also have Gifted Hater versus Steve Berra. Gifted Hater made some videos about, the Sean Davis thing back at Battle of the Barracks 12. And let's not forget that Steve Berra posted this after announcing the rematch. After last Sunday, you will have thought Sean was ISIS, the Taliban, Hitler, and Dahmer, all wrapped up in one. Just what a poetic genius he is. So you're probably like, what are you trying to get out of this? Who is another person that has seen downfall in their company? Of course, Mr. 700K, Mr. Mikey Alfred. My conclusion to this is I think Mr. Mikey Alfred and, Mr. Steve Berra should join together and make some kind of, company. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, what company do you think they should start together? I'm thinking since they both like to fuck people over, probably like a butt plug company. They like bending people over and just giving them the cash, unleashing havoc in their rectum. So I think that's going to be perfect. But yeah, let me know what you think. Speaking of Mikey Alfred, Dalton Palacio, the main filmer that was filming the 700K alongside with Mikey Alfred. I remember when I first talked about it, I thought that there was, a contract that was being signed. He was talking about, maybe I can still find the screenshots, but there was some kind of contract that he couldn't release the skate clips. The Bradley Martin interview, he kind of was also joking about the 700K, being like, yeah, we were both trolling. So maybe that the contract wasn't really real then. Just to add a little bit onto this, why there's no clip. Bradley Martin interview with Mikey Alfred is actually deleted off of his channel now, and it kind of makes sense because everyone in the comments were like, this guy's a kook, this guy's, you know, he's a dickhead, why are you posting this? So I guess Bradley Martin did listen to them, and yeah, maybe this is Bradley Martin's first W after all those crypto scams and, you know, expensive memberships to his gym. Good shit, Bradley. Janka must have reached out to Dalton and they posted the 700K, and here's my thoughts on that. I think that this was probably one of the best options that could have went down, because yes, it still would have gotten, you know, a good amount of views, but I think that Jankum, you know, has more of an audience than he had. It just had more exposure for the video, and the video itself, I watched the whole thing. It was not really what I expected. It was much better than I expected. I expected it to be, you know, more of the old IC2 stuff, like a lot of the hijinks network, you know, just fighting random people, breaking shit. It wasn't really too much of that. And the skating, I'll put a little montage of the clips that I liked.
I think I'm out. It's 1K, the max. Bunch of Airbnb, out the new selection. Bitch wanna eat my dick off how I be dressing. Selling ball in my pocket, well like dressing. Just got an AR, and I dressed it. Beam in a flash, and it got night vision. Hit a nigga from far away, took over night shipping. Clipping this bitch longer than a word in Mississippi. Hurry up.
Some things that I want to talk about is one. The first thing is I think the music selection was pretty good for the most of it. Yes, there was a lot of, you know, shitty rap songs in the video. What Dalton, I feel like, did, especially with the editing, it kind of felt like an old Illegal Civilization video. Now, I don't know how he did it, but Dalton definitely gets major respects for that.
A great success.
I didn't see Dalton's name plastered on it. You would think, you know, this was edited by Mikey Alfred or something like that. Same thing with the music. Another thing I want to talk about, all the hate that Burberry Airy gets, he definitely has inspired a lot of skaters to dress like this opium wave. You see a lot of people like... Maybe it's the new baggy pants.
Counting the hooks, you want degrees, let me hit inside the free. I got my feet wet.
XQC, you know, the #1 Twitch streamer. A lot of people don't know this, but XQC, as a child, he used to skate back in Laval, Quebec, Canada.
Bam! Wicked, dude! This competition, dude, I got second place. But the guy in first place was smurfing. Like...
Now, one day ago, he went to Venice Skate Park and he played games of skate with 2 people.
Game of skate with XQC.
There you go.
Kick flip.
Ooh! Alright. Oh.
Tray flip.
Ooh. Oh.
Switch heel.
Alright. Switch. Fuck off.
Law. Big spin.
Oh, close. For laughing. I just thought it was funny like the air time. Ooh, nice. Ooh, close. Oh.
Impossible.
Okay. Ooh.
Half cab flip.
Nice. Oh. Ooh.
Good game.
And 2 years ago, XQC went skateboarding at this, you know, Texas skate park, and he clearly not a beginner at skateboarding. He can kickflip, he can tray flip, he can crook. He has a lot of tricks in his bag. Now, one day ago, he still got it, baby. Mr. Laval, Quebec, the schnauzer. We also got to throw in when XQC went back to Canada 3 years ago in the winter and was skateboarding in a wet, frozen park. And we got to show the slam.
Here we go, baby. Come on. Come on, come on. Ah.